Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm doing another video, and this time I'm going over the highlights for the Sony or the PlayStation conference at E3. So, yeah. Personally, I really liked PlayStation. They really addressed a lot of the things the community was interested in. They showed off the console, and they talked about a ton of stuff, and I really liked it. It was much better than Microsoft's. So, yeah. Let's get into it. So, first off, the price for it is $399.99, so $400. It is $100 cheaper than the Xbox One. The main reason is because the Xbox One ships with Kinect, and Kinect is about $100, so they would be the same price if Microsoft didn't make the Kinect mandatory. But, you know, Microsoft, who knows what they're thinking, so, yeah. First off, it supports used games. That was a big thing. So, they basically just said, like, screw you, Microsoft. So, they, just straight out said, we support used games, unlike other consoles, and you can trade your games with your friends, other people. You can sell used games. Like, you can take your game over to a friend's house and play it there, just like you can on the current consoles. And I really think with this, Sony and PlayStation, they got a one-up over Microsoft. And you don't have to be connected to the internet at all. So if there's any guys out there who just want to play single-player games and don't have that great of an internet, have like satellite internet, then, this console is for you. You don't have to connect to the internet, every 24 hours or something like that, like you have to on the Xbox One. So, yeah. And they also said, it's for gaming, not entertainment. And so that was a big punch thrown at Microsoft, just because Microsoft at the Xbox One reveal event on the 21st of May, they really focused on TV. They're like TV, like Netflix and all these other entertainment places, and they really wanted the Xbox One to be all-in-one, entertainment device. But Sony, they said, this is a gaming console, not anything else. So, yeah. Next, there is no special edition PlayStation 4 console. With the Xbox One, there's, the Day 1 edition where you get a special controller and you get a code for these achievements, and, I bought that console anyways, but there's nothing really too special, but, I'm like, it's the same price as the normal console, I might as well buy it, so, yeah. There is no special edition console, and so you just buy the one console and you're good, so, yeah. And Sony really supports, and Sony PlayStation, they really support indie games. They showed off a ton of indie games, and on PlayStation, indie games are really going to be able to thrive and, get out there. So it's not just about AAA games anymore. PlayStation is really sort of making a move towards the indie community and really trying to help them out too. So, yeah. And there's also a lot of exclusive titles coming to PlayStation, and before, let's say a couple months ago, I absolutely hated PlayStation. I didn't want anything to do with PlayStation, but now, I already bought myself a PlayStation 4. I already forked over the $400 bucks. It's $100 less than the Xbox One, and yeah, so I can't wait for this console. It's gonna be pretty sick. And so, it's scheduled to launch holiday 2013 on Amazon. The release date for it is December 31st, 2013. That's not the official date. That's just a placeholder. So, yeah. And they said it's really heavily integrated with the cloud, so I think it's spring 2014. That is when the cloud is really going to take off, and that's when they're announcing everything for the PlayStation Plus members. And yeah, So next, there's been people saying that to be online, you have to pay $5 a month, so it's $60 a year. So just like Xbox Live, you have to pay for it. So, a lot of people didn't like that you had to pay for online, but this is also a good thing, just because since PlayStation will get more money, that means they can get more servers, and they can get more security, so your accounts won't get hacked. And yeah, so it's not necessarily a bad thing, but come on, $5 a month, it's not that bad. You could go out. What's the minimum wage in the U.S.? It's like $8 or something like that. So you can go out, work for an hour a month, and you could pay for your pay for your online. So yeah. Also, with PlayStation, you can be downloading a game. So let's say Call of Duty Ghosts comes out. You start the download, and it says, which do you want to play first, or which do you want to download first, like multiplayer, campaign. And if you only really want multiplayer, you can start downloading multiplayer, and you can play multiplayer while the campaign and the other mode are downloading. So you don't have to download the full game and then have to go in and play it. You can just play multiplayer at first. And what I'm wondering is if you can just download multiplayer. So if you aren't interested in campaign or the other game mode at all, then if you can just download multiplayer, then it's a quicker download and it doesn't take up as much space. I'm wondering if you can do that, or if you have to download the whole game. So yeah. They also said you can broadcast your gameplay in real time through Ustream, and yeah. So Flixster and Redbox Instant are also coming to PlayStation, and yeah. So that's pretty much gonna do it. I really love this event, and it really turned my mind, or sort of turned my view on PlayStation, and I'm really excited to get a PlayStation. This will be my first PlayStation, and it looks really good. And PlayStation, they really focused on the community, and sort of just said, screw you, Microsoft, ours is so much better. So yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to give this video a rating, and be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.